Hello, and thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Meadow 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Review. And I'm trying to send a couple of different invites to this live video in case folks want to join. And what we're going to be reviewing is Warsteiner's Dunkel. It is a product of Germany. Warsteiner has been around since 1753, and this review is being done because I could not join this Wednesday's or last Wednesday's Ronald Thariot Louisiana Beer Reviews examinations due to practice obligations. But this one, and I'm noticing that my particularly favorite beer store keeps doing old beers, so I need to look a little bit harder on their labeling. I'm not opposed to drinking it, not afraid to drink it, obviously, but I bought this one well after May 18th, 2016, because we were doing it last week. So this is an old beer, and I gotta really look at the labels and tell my local store that information. They say it's 11.2 rip-off ounce bottle. 4.8% alcohol by volume, roasted barley malt. Roasted barley malt product of Germany, brewed according to the, naturally brewed, according to the German purity law, dark and smooth, which is the Reinheitsgebot 1516 law, which says in Germany beer can only be water, hops, yeast, and malt. That is it. Warsteiner.us website says Warsteiner Dunkel is an exceptionally smooth, dark German Dunkel. Thanks to only the best ingredients, this dark refreshes like a true lager beer. Has a rich, smooth taste and a lingering, slightly sweet aftertaste. Delicate aroma and extraordinary coloration result from a careful barley malt roasting process. They used the quality hops, best roasted barley malt, extra soft water that was discovered in some place where they brew this beer, and I guess it's like 180 calories for this bottle according to their website. Well, the only other thing I can tell you is that it's a Munich Dunkel lager with a 78 from the Bros on Beer Advocate and a 79 overall. As I pop the cap, this style, according to Beer Advocate, they boast brilliant ruby hues from the large amounts of Munich malts used, and these malts also lend a fuller bodied beer. And they got depth and richness. Bitterness is moderate, just enough to balance sweetness. Hops are the noble variety, and that's pretty much it, really. So I'm going to put this in a Goose Island Nonic style pint glass. And it fills that pint glass just to the top with a little room to spare of some head. The head, as you can see, is that 2 to 3, just about 3, yeah, khaki colored style head. I get some popping and fizzing. I'm getting the ruby red tinges in the light. You're getting some of it here in that side. And I'm trying to look for there's a nice effervescence that you can almost see. And I apologize, but it's lager-like effervescence and that lager-like head and, crackle into it. So this is, I think even their Warsteiner lager is considered one of the best-selling beers in Germany. So let's see how the darker version, the Dunkel, does. Let's check out the aroma. And the aroma almost has a minerally well water smell I'm getting. Could be a little old. Don't know if that's normally this part of the smell. But other than that, in the smell, I'm getting coffee. I'm getting like the coffee once it's been ground up. The coffee, if you get in say Maxwell House or even Dunkin' Donuts or any sort of a lighter to medium roasted coffee that's been ground to be put into your drip style coffee machine, that's the smell. Traces of coffee, lots of grainy sweetness, and that's, well, there's a little bit of the touch of that noble hop spice, but grainy coffee, slight chocolate, that minerally water, metallic, minerally well water thing. So that's it for the nose. Cheers. Warsteiner Dunkel. Warsteiner Dunkel. And again, I apologize. I'm not even noticing this was an old beer, but Warsteiner Dunkel is got that minerally water, tap water, like sucking on a copper penny kind of a taste. Yep. That lightly roasted coffee note. Very Maxwell House similar to me in the flavor is what I'm getting, or in the nose is what I'm getting. And well, like I said, light notes of chocolate, pretty grainy. Roasted barley malt is fairly a tame sort of a taste to it. It's drinking a lot less like a lager, a standard kind of a lager, with more of that light coffee note to it. Very, very dry finishing beer. It's crisp and it's pretty clean. I think there's a touch of a souring at the end before it dries. There's a perceivable sweetness to it, and they use that noble hop spice to round out that sweetness, but it's not a huge presence in the beer. So 78 from the bros. Is it a C to a C plus beer? For sure it is. I'm wondering if a fresher bottle of the Warsteiner Dunkel than what I'm drinking is going to yield better results from the beer overall. I think it has this, I don't know if it's oxidization, if that's the brewing flavor I'm getting, but there's definitely that mineral water, copper penny. If you ever cut one of your lips and tasted the blood on that, it's got that minerally kind of component to it. It's kind of weird. A fresher beer might yield a better result. So I'm just going to give it a C. I think it's, I can see the quality in it. I don't think this bottle is particularly the greatest of quality. I can see why this might be a good beer. The last beer that I reviewed with the Run with the Riot Wednesday night guys was a Dunkel that I thought was a lot better than this, and that was the Beck's. That's right, that was the Beck's Dark, and that was a Munich style Dunkel, and that was way better than this. So I'm leaning towards go get the Beck's Dunkel, and then we're going to do the Heineken in 2 days. And that should be a better beer. I've had that before, and I recollect it being better than this. So if you can find a fresh one with, a month or a month and a half, or even try 2 months, that might even be a better product than this one. So I'm going to give this just a C average, maybe 75 to be generous. Well, I'm just going to give this a straight C. It could be better with a fresher bottle. So until next time, Warsteiner Dunkel getting a C range. Keep tasting great beers. Cheers. See you soon.